your first time visit to this one, McHenry Jaycees, out in where else? McHenry.
Yes.
What did you think?
Actually, I was really pleasantly surprised. I didn't know what to expect, and I know you were at it last year, but I've never been there, and I really enjoyed this one. It was a lot of fun. They had a lot of cool effects. They had a picture with the head, like not just like a hand come up, but like a face coming out, and then the actors are really good. I mean, they were really into it. You could see they enjoyed what they're doing, and that makes a haunt when the actors are into it and they really are, doing what they love to do and trying to scare people. It makes a big difference in a haunt. Enthusiasm means a lot, and they were all good. I mean, they really. They got me a couple times. I mean, I've been pretty immune to it recently, but they got me and made me jump and surprised me. They had
the doctor.
The doctor was really good. Yes, he was really good. Had great makeup. Like I was really impressed with that.
He had like bones sticking out of his face.
Right, like bones sticking out of his face.
Yeah, it was pretty
good.
And
I like the TV room where there's a girl sitting in a chair, and then they're watching the video, and it was creepy. It was pretty cool.
The hologram.
The hologram, yes, they had one of those. And then the one thing, and this is something I haven't said, but I was thinking it would be really cool to have, because Sinister's the latest scary movie, like out of the latest one. And I said that would be so cool to have Mr. Boogie or have Sinister in a haunt, which I have not seen it. They didn't have Mr. Boogie actually in the haunt, but they had references to Sinister. They had the drawings, like with the hanging with the tree, and then a picture of like a drawing, Mr. Boogie. So they had Sinister references, which that right there was bonus points for me, because yes, I know I love Michael Myers and all that, but Sinister, that first one, not so much the second movie, first one scared me. So Mr. Boogie's creepy, and I was saying, I would keep telling Brian, oh, that'd be cool if they put him in a haunt and did something with Sinister, and this is the first one that I've seen that actually had a reference to that movie. So for me, I'm going to give this a 4, because I think the value is good. It's not real expensive. It's $10, and if you bring a canned good, it's only $9, and it's $9 during the weekdays. I think it was Thursdays and maybe Sundays. I don't know for sure. Do you know?
Yeah, I think
it's $1 less on certain days, and then the weekends are a little more. But if you bring a canned good, it's $1 off. So I think for the value, I think you get a lot of bang for your buck, because like I said, the enthusiasm alone makes a big difference, and the different things that they had in there, and then the little reference to Sinister just made it. So 4 chainsaws for me. I look forward to this one next year. I look forward to what they're going to do in the future. If you're out there, if you're in the area, go check it out. You won't be really sorry. I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, I'd have to echo that. McHenry Jaycees, I visited for the first time last year, and I was pleasantly surprised. I really liked it. They have a creepy location. It'd be nice if they took a little more advantage of where they're actually at, because the location, you could easily lose your way, and I did last year. It took me a long time to find the place. I actually had to contact them and have them tell me where it was at. Despite the giant sign that points towards the haunted house is up around a curve behind like a closed-off section, so you don't know if you can go that way. You actually have to get out of your car, park in the opposite end, and walk. And it's a creepy trail to an old barn.
Yes, you have to walk up this hill. It's a heck of a walk, too, going uphill.
It's dark, and they could have some monsters in the trees and in the tree line and things like that. They really could do some things with that. But nevertheless, the haunt itself, I liked it a lot last year, so we made sure we made a return visit this year. And it was really quite good this year, too. It's a Jaycees haunt. It's a good cause. You're not going to have Hollywood-style sets here or anything like that, but you're going to have some enthusiastic actors, mostly younger, but they're really enthusiastic, and I have to say they really made it. The beginning of the haunt was clever. Nice hallway with some creepy pictures, and then one of the pictures, and we see this quite often, usually it's a hand coming through the frame of the picture. But this time it was an actual face. It was like a mannequin's head. But the way they turned it, it looked like a real person's head peering through this mirror type of frame. And it was really good. Laura mentioned the woman watching TV. This is some old crazy video this woman was watching, and she just screamed when you walked by. There was a guy in a bathroom who seemed to be eating his own fecal matter, which was kind of odd. He didn't do anything else. He just sat there and sort of enjoyed himself. So we let him do that. We didn't bother. There was a cool spider room. We liked that. Pretty interesting room with the doctor, as Laura said. And several other scares that definitely got Laura. There was a guy standing up on a pedestal and wearing a black robe, and he had like a shock bar type of thing that makes a shock, like a bang sound. Laura didn't spot him at all, and he banged that thing and he jumped down behind her and he got her. That was pretty good, I have to say.
Yeah, I know.
And,
When they can get me in a haunt, that's pretty good.
and the sinister references. If you didn't look at the walls or you didn't really look
If you didn't pay
closely,
attention, you would have
there were
missed it,
scribblings
yeah.
on the walls, and the little girl, and in the original Sinister movie, the little girl is in contact, and she's being taken over by Mr. Boogie, this spirit, and she draws and things like that. And
she draws on the wall.
Yeah, she draws on the wall, and that's exactly what happened here. It was really quite clever because we're walking around and we see this, and there was a hangman thing, and it said MR, and then some letters were missing, but you knew it said Mr. Boogie. So it was really kind of cool. And then the girl pointed to the wall, and there his face was drawn on the wall too. So it was really clever. It was very well done. Got to give extra points for that. And the value's there too. It's about 8 minutes long, and it's $9 or $10 when you go, so it's almost $1 a minute. So I'm going to give it a 3.5, I think, for this one. I really enjoyed it though. It's really quite good.